Hi guys, I'm back with another book review on my channel. Today I'm going to review Tami Charles' book Muted. I'm showing you the cover on my iPad because I listened to the Audible. But this is another book that had two different covers. So that was one cover that I just showed you, which I preferred. But then the one that came with the Audible was this one right here. And I just wonder why they went that direction because like they spend some time in the book talking about how she has different colored eyes, one blue, one brown, and then this photographed cover. I wonder if I can zoom in on it. Probably not because my iPad is old. Like she's just like regular eyes. So I wonder why they did that. But anyway, reviewing this book, I would give this book a solid 4 out of 5 stars. It was super fast paced. Like once you got into it, it was fast paced, and the story, well, we'll get into that. It was fast paced. The characters were all, if not intriguing, they were lovable, but all of them were intriguing. You wanted to know what was happening next. The Audible in particular, I didn't read the hard copy, but the Audible was great. Like the delivery was really good. Like the author or the narrator, which it might have been read by the author. I'm not 100% sure on that, but like the person who was reading it had passion, and that person's passion over what they were saying it powered the book forward, or at least the Audible. And then but the writing style in particular, it's written as like a letter to the main character's father. Her name is Denver. So it was a letter written to Denver's father, and that style like really worked. Like it really clicked. It was really well done. Also, a note for this book, if you're looking for books by authors of color, which I really like, or people of color, this is one of them. Here goes the author. I really enjoyed the book, but now I'm gonna read you what it's about. Hopefully. Oh, okay, here we go. So for 17-year-old Denver, music is everything. Writing, performing, and her ultimate goal, escaping her very small, very white hometown. So Denver is more than ready on the day she and her best friends, Dolly and Shaq, sing their way into the orbit of the biggest R&B star in the world, Sean Mercury Ellis. Merc gives them everything. Parties, perks, wild nights, plus hours and hours in the recording studio. Even the painful sacrifices and the lies the girls have to tell are all worth it, until they're not. Denver begins to realize that she's trapped in Merc's world, struggling to hold on to her own voice. As the dream turns into a nightmare, she must make a choice: lose her big break or get broken. Inspired by true events, Muted is a fearless exploration of the dark side of the music industry, the business of exploitation, how girls' dreams can be used against her, and what it takes to fight back. Okay, so let's discuss this line right here: inspired by true events. Inspired by true events. So halfway through the book, my immediate reaction was, what in the Rkelly is going on here? So I truly think that inspired by true events is inspired by Rkelly. I mean, I didn't listen to any other reviews or any interviews from the author or anything like that, so she could have already said that it was inspired by Rkelly. But what in the Rkelly was going on here? So keep that in mind. I will give a content warning that there is rape in here, so if that is something that triggers you, definitely keep it pushing. But if you want to see or hear this story, or kind of like an Rkelly story from the victim's point of view, you're gonna like this this book, because like it touches on like the delusion of feeling safe with this artist Sean Mercury Ellis, and the delusion, or the not desperation, but desperation and hope of making it big in the industry, when in reality he's like grooming them and abusing them and etc etc. So I definitely thought it was worth it, and it was definitely an interesting take. And at the end, the author does say, you know, she was using, this was a difficult one to write, and she was using her voice to speak for people who have been in those situations. But it was good. It was really well done. It was really well executed. There are a lot of twists close to the end that I won't ruin for you because I'm just reviewing this. But if that's your thing, you want to read, you know, a story about maybe, not maybe, R&B hip hop community similar to Rkelly and from the victim's point of view, and you won't be triggered by a rape scene. There is just one, if that helps, or two, if you're not triggered by that. And it doesn't go into like deep detail like, oh well, he did this and he parted. No, none of that. Yeah, I really enjoyed this. I really enjoyed the delivery on Audible. I didn't buy it. I rented it, or borrowed it. Rented sounds weird. I borrowed it on Libby/Overdrive from the library, but I would recommend buying it. It's definitely worth your coins if you want to spend your money. And but if you don't have the money, because books are expensive, if you don't have the money, it is on Libby, and I was able to, like, there wasn't a wait for it. I was able to check it out. So definitely check out Muted by Tami Charles. I totally recommend it. 4 out of 5 stars. Fast-paced book. What in the Rkelly is going on? It's really good. So definitely check that out, and subscribe to my channel for more book reviews. Thanks. Bye.